Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That was a great effort on first down. He took the run wide and dove for the pylon, but came up just a bit short.
They come out here in the eye. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. A spin. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They're going to look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 36. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Complete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gone! Detroit!
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watching now, Barney.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. He's got room to run past the 20. And he cuts it right sideline. And finally down at the 41-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return comes Drake. We have hit half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw here. Caught right side, Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. First by him near the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And now out come the Jags. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Finding some room at midfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down and more past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll look to throw here. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And Davis with it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They get it to him running left. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes inside the 30. 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.